Today we have another activity where we will navigate the iOS, we will establish basic connections, access the CLI and explore help. We will explore exec modes and we will also set the clock. Let's start our first part, that is to establish basic connections, where we need to connect the PC and switch using a console cable. Let's start with the switch, that is 2960 model of the Cisco. So we will name it and we will take a PC. We will also name it PC1 and then we will make a connection by clicking on this lightning bolt in the lower left corner of the packet tracer window. From here we will click on the light blue console cable and we will attach it with the console port of the switch and the RS-232 port of the PC. Okay, so now we have done the connection using a console cable. Now next step is to establish a terminal session with the switch. So we will click on PC1 and then we will select the desktop tab. From here we will see some icons here where we will select the terminal icon. So this is an application, terminal application. Here you will see we have terminal configuration. You need to verify all the port configuration default settings, they are correct or not. So 8 bits setting for data, then 8 bits per second, and we will click on OK. So now a screen will appear in front of you that have several messages displayed already. So now here we have this message, press return to get started message, and we will enter into the switch prompt. So this is the switch prompt displayed on the screen. Now we will explore the iOS help. So iOS can provide help for commands that are depending on the level accessed. So prompt currently displayed is called the user exec or user execution mode. So here device is waiting for a command. So the most basic type of help is to type a question mark. So it will give you all the commands that are used in exec mode. So see here connect, open a terminal connection. See command connect command is used to open a terminal connection. Disable turn off privilege commands. Disconnect will disconnect an existing network connection. Enable will turn on the privilege commands. So now in order to go to the privilege exec mode or execution mode, we will write here enable and we will move to our next execution mode. Exit command will use to exit from the execution mode, and logout exit from the execution mode. Ping command is used to send echo messages. Similarly we have trace route command is used to trace the route to destination. So these are some of the commands. Now at the prompt, if you will type T and then you will type a question mark, so you will see that it will show you the command starting with T, that is telnet, terminal, trace route. So these are the three commands starting with T. If you will write T E and then question mark, so it will show you only the command starting with TE. So the telnet and terminal. So trace route command is no more in the display. So this type of help is known as context sensitive help. It provides more information as the commands are expanded. So now we will explore our execution modes. Now we are currently in the user execution mode. From here we can move to our privilege exec mode by writing enable. So if we will write enable command, it will take us to the privilege exec mode. Or what else we can do? We can just write en and we can use the tab key. It will complete our command. So this is called command completion or tab completion. When part of a command is typed, the tab key can be used to complete the partial command. If the characters typed are enough to make the command unique, then remaining portion of the command will be displayed by the iOS. Now you can see the command prompt has changed from user execution mode to privilege execution mode, and the prompt is switch with hash sign. So now in this privilege exec mode you can get more help about what are the commands that you can use in this execution mode. So just by typing question mark, we have some more commands here. You can see how many commands are there. With C, a lot of commands are there. There is a more, so if you will click enter, it will show you next commands, and one by one it will keep on showing you the next commands. Or if you will just type C, it will just show you commands starting with C. So clear, clock, C, question mark, it will show you all the commands starting with C. Okay, now we can enter into the global configuration mode. That is our next mode. From the privilege exec mode, you can type C. That is the command used in here. We have seen configure. Configure command is there. You can write con, and if you will type tab, it will make it complete. So even configure, you will enter, it will say that this command is not complete, so you need to add the terminal, configuring from terminal, memory or network. So you have to write terminal. So we are going to do the configuration on the terminal, so we will write config terminal. Now it has changed the prompt from privilege exec mode to global configuration mode. So how the prompt has changed from just hash sign to switch config hash sign. So we will explore this mode more in upcoming activities and labs. For now we can type end or exit or Ctrl plus Z to move back to our privilege exec mode. Now we will configure the clock settings for this, for the iOS of the switch. So we will use the clock command. Now in the privilege exec mode, we will write show command, show clock. It will show us the some information about the clock, that this is the time UTC Monday March 1 1993. So this is the system setting for the clock. So this is the year they have displayed. So in order to take the context sensitive help, we can write clock and then we can enter. So now it will set the time on the switch to the current time. So now we can get more information about the clock command. So what settings we can do with this command. So clock question mark, and it will show clock with question mark. It is giving us some more commands to use with it, some more arguments. So set the time and date. So now we will write clock set, and using clock set command we will set the clock. So step by step we can move through this command. Like we will write show clock set and then space and then question mark. It will ask us to clock set, clock set, clock set and question mark. So now it is asking us question mark. So in order to set the current time, it is saying that you have to mention the hours, you have to mention the minutes, as well as you have to mention seconds. Now we will set again the time. So this time I am using the up and down arrow to set to take the previous command. So that's why it is taking the show command and making errors or mistakes. So you can see that you will use the command clock set, and so we are going to set the clock time 15 hours. So this is how we are setting it using the 24-hour format. Minutes and then seconds, 00 colon 00 and then question mark, because still we need to know some more about the setting of the clock. So it is saying that still you have to set the day of the month and the month of the year. So now we will set 31st June 2020 for example, and now it will set the time. Now in order to see that the clock setting has done, we will use the command clock show clock. So now it will give us this time. Okay, now we will explore some additional command messages. Like if you will use CL command and tab, so it will what information will be returned? It will, for this this tab is not working. Okay, so you can just make some changes in the command and you can set. So this is all for this activity that was about navigation of the iOS, where we have established a basic connection, we have accessed the CLI of the switch from the PC by using its terminal, and we have explored the help, and we have also explored execution modes, user exec mode, privilege exec mode, and global configuration mode. One thing that you can learn here is that you can also use TerraTerm. TerraTerm is basically a emulation program. It will use to connect a direct local connection by using the console port to access a Cisco device from your computer, from your PC. So here the same, you will select the serial port COM. So this is serial COM port, communication port, and its settings. We will check its setting, what is the serial port setup and connect configuration. So this is port COM1 and speed 9600, data transmission is 8 bits per second, the same as we have seen in the packet tracer. So now this is how you will connect your switch with the PC and you can do the configuration for it. This is all for today's activity. Thank you.